Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us today on Golden Soul Food Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing a new recipe with you guys that my husband came up with. He loves to cook and he's always thinking of new ways to make things. And he came up with dirty mac and cheese. And the difference between that and regular mac and cheese is that you add meat just before you put it in the oven. And if you like what you see, and if you decide to make it, like, comment, and subscribe to our page. So without further ado, let's get into that recipe. Today on the menu, we are making dirty macaroni and cheese. These are all of our ingredients. We have carnation milk, Velveeta cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, Colby and Monterey Jack, 4 cheese, Mexican, elbow macaroni, and triple cheddar cheese. This is a new recipe that we have found and we'll be trying for the first time today. This recipe is a recipe that my husband came up with, and he is going to be the one putting the finishing touches on this recipe, and I will be making the basis foundation, which is the macaroni and cheese. I went ahead and diced and chopped up the block cheddar cheese, and I'm going to add some of it to the macaroni, and I'm going to add some of it to the sauce. I have the macaroni here, and I've strained it, and it is waiting for me to put it in the pan after making the sauce and chopping up all of my cheeses. I have the macaroni, and I've placed it in an aluminum pan, and it's waiting for me to add the cheeses and the sauce. To make the sauce, I start with 1 can of carnation evaporated milk, and I'm going to chop up some Velveeta cheese, and I already have my chopped up cheddar cheese. I went ahead and chopped up my Velveeta cheese to add to the sauce as well. We don't use a lot of the Velveeta cheese. We add the Velveeta cheese for the creaminess of the sauce. I went ahead and added some cheddar block cheese, half a stick of butter, that Velveeta cheese, and some shredded Colby and Jack cheese. And I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to stir it up. You have to be very careful with the heat. Don't turn it too high because this cheese mixture tends to stick very easily. So put it on low heat and let it simmer as you stir it up. The cheese sauce is starting to melt down, and I have it on a very low heat in order to avoid burning the bottom of the pan and scalding the cheese. And I also added a tiny pinch of salt to it. You don't want to add too much salt because you don't want to make it so salty that it no longer tastes right. So just a little bit of salt. And as you can see, it is boiling down, and it's almost ready for me to take it off of the stove and add my other cheeses to the max so that I can go ahead and add the sauce. So I went ahead and added my diced cheddar cheese, and I'm going to go ahead and add my shredded cheeses. I added the 4 cheese Mexican cheese, the triple cheddar, and the Colby and Monterey Jack. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce. I wish I had a bigger pan. If you decided to make this recipe, make sure you get one of those deep lasagna pans so that you will have enough room to stir everything up. I am going to work with what I have because I don't have another pan. My husband decided to go to the store and pick up a bigger pan, and I added the cheeses and the cheese sauce, and I mixed it up really well until it was mixed in with the mac and cheese. After making sure it was mixed really well, it was time to add the meat. My husband had already prepared the meat, which was the venison, with green peppers and onions and all of the different seasonings. Once he was finished adding the meat, I mixed it in really well until it was mixed all the way through the mac and cheese. And the next thing will be to add a cheese topping and put it in the oven. As you can see, I've added a really nice layer of cheese to the top. We will bake it in the oven for about an hour at 350. And voila, it came out of the oven with a nice golden brown top and crispy edges, just like we like it. And my son is going to be the first to try it.
Wait, what?
Try it.
So you want me to try it? I can already tell it's going to be good because of the consistency of it. What is this called?
Dirty mac and cheese.
What kind of meat is in it?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, when you can see it. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, wow. I'm about to tell you. Oh, my God. Oh, I know this is going to be good. And it smells good.
Let me see it.
I wish they could smell it through the phone.
That's enough. Don't get too much more. That's it.
And this is what it turned out like. We had it alongside grilled chicken, corn on the cob, and sweet tea. And I admit that our plate could use a little bit more color, but the mac and cheese turned out so delicious. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you stayed with me until the end, thank you so much for watching. And as you saw in the video, my husband used the venison as the ground meat for the macaroni and cheese, but you can also use ground beef, ground turkey, whatever lean meat that you have. It doesn't matter. It will turn out basically the same. And if you decide to make this recipe for your family, comment and let us know how it turned out. And if you like what you saw, think about subscribing to our page. We'd love to have you guys. We have 108 subscribers now, and I'm trying to get to 1,000. As my shirt says, standing on business and blessings. And we are growing, and we thank each and every one of you that have subscribed to our page. We appreciate it more than you know. So I hope y'all have the most amazing, fantabulous, beautiful, wonderful day, rest of your week, rest of your month, rest of your year. Thank y'all.